Step right up, don't be shy, nobody likes a blubberhead. Welcome to the K1GMM 3-Ring Circus. Lock your kids in the closet and grab some popcorn. Enjoy the show. Now, your host, the Maniac.
What's shaking and baking? I don't have the chat up. I will check the chat later. We are just about ready to go. I'm testing NOOELEC XTR, a new dongle, and figured I'd show you guys this, and I'm going to run down the setup in SDR console as well at the end. So hope you guys are doing well. K1GMM, Steve, the bringer of ham radio crack. And we're going to get off. We got about 11 seconds before the pass starts. So let me get this underway here. Let's get over to desktop, put it in the loop, and I'll be back after the pass. And we have started. So we are off and running. And we're pointed the wrong way. We got to spin around, baby. We got time. This is the X-Ray Whiskey 2 Foxtrot. And those birdies you see on the pen adapter is interference from something. I have no idea what. Something that's being transmitted. I don't know if it's on the property. I just use the auto notch on SDR console to notch it out. I haven't had the ambition to try and find out where it's coming from. So let me check to see if I'm being heard yet. Audio. Yep, there I am. All right. Let's move up here. Audio. 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 Whoop. Audio. CQ2 Foxtrot. CQ2 Foxtrot. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Fox November 33. CQ2 Foxtrot. Kilo 1 Golf Mike. Fox November 33. And there's H&R Surfing Stuff. CQ2 Foxtrot, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Fox November 33. It's pretty low. It's only about 5 degrees right now. QRZ, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Fox November 33. See who this is down here. CQ2 Foxtrot, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Fox November 33. CQ2 Foxtrot, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Fox November 33. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to have to move. Let me slide in right here. I'll go back down. Audio. CQ2 Foxtrot, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Fox November 33. CQ2 Foxtrot, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Fox November 33. CQ2 Foxtrot, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Fox November 33. CQ2 Foxtrot, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Fox November 33. Probably nobody will come back to me because it's a barren freaking wasteland. CQ2 Foxtrot, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Fox November 33. CQ2 Foxtrot, Kilo 1 Golf Mike, Fox November 33. CQ to Foxtrot, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Fox November 33. CQ to Foxtrot, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Fox November 33. This guy is always running CW over the top of me. CQ to Foxtrot, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Fox November 33. I don't care, man. I'm going to wipe him out. CQ to Foxtrot, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Fox November 33. CQ to Foxtrot, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Fox November 33. This XTR is bang on, man. CQ to Foxtrot, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Fox November 33. QRZ, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Fox November 33.
Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, WA8 Echo Bravo Mike.
WA8 Echo Bravo Mike, Kilo 1 Golf Mike Mike, Fox November 33. Over.
Okay, very good. Fox November 33. I'm in Echo November 72. Echo November 72. Michigan. Name is Mike.
Okay, Mike, just getting turned around here. Name is Steve, southwestern Vermont, just north of Manchester. Over.
Okay, Steve, very good. Yeah, you sounded good. I'm running 9700 here to cross the 80, up above the sycamore tree, so they're pretty high. Over.
Roger, yeah, you're making a good trip in. I'm running a little A57, does not shift with it correcting while in TX, of course. So I'm running SDR console, and I'm live streaming actually right now, and testing NOOELEC XTR dongle, pushing a live stream to YouTube. So you are on YouTube. Over.
Okay. Yeah, I got this 9700 about 10 days ago. I really like it. KS2000 for probably close to 15 years, and what a difference. Okay, WA8
Okay, Roger, is there anybody that would like to work either Echo November 72 or Fox November 33? Okay, I didn't hear anybody there. What was your name? Give me your name for the log there. Over.
Yeah, name is Mike, and we're probably going to pull the switch and go pick up the pizza.
Okay, Roger. Yeah, I need to... still in it? Yep, still barely in it. She's going to head down over the mountain here pretty quick. I'm in a bad place there, Mike. Name is Steve, by the way. Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo. Over.
Okay, Steve. Yeah, you're still coming through, okay? In the cold weather and the snow and 15 degrees. My rotor's sluggish now and won't go past 315 degrees. So it's going to have to come down, but not in this weather. Over.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I am so tired of working on stuff when it's cold. Stuff never breaks when it's, it's like 70 degrees out and perfect. It's always ugly. Over.
Yeah, my younger days, I was climbing towers and
Oh, lost him. Yeah, looks like I lost you there, Mike. Looks like I'm out of the box as well. Heading down behind the ridge. 7373, if you can hear me. Have a good evening. Thanks for the call.
We're still hearing you, Steve. We're still hearing you. And keep switching my polarities here to get the best signal. Okay, I'm out of here. 73, I'm pulling the big switch.
Okay, WA8 EBM 73, Mike. Catch you later. K1GMM. Audio. No, I'm pretty much out of it. All right. That'll do her. That'll do, pig. All right, let me get the chat on, see what's going on, you guys. You freaking goons. Oh, I gotta log that. Duh. Let me get, okay, get this up here. I'll take it out of loop. And yeah, wow. Good to see everybody. What the heck are you guys doing, man? You should be having, oh, there's nobody in here. Oh, it's only the important people. Ed, what's going on? Martin, Glenn, Billy. Hey, Billy. ES7TOM. And I say hola back. Glenn. Oh, yeah. You know, I've been tempted to, you know, weed's legal. I can grow it here. I've been tempted to grow some ganja. Get on the ganja, you know. Like I need weed. I'm already dumb enough as it is. Hey, Greg, how's it going, buddy? Hope you're feeling okay there. I know Greg's been under the weather for a little bit, so you guys say a prayer for Greg there. JJ the Jet Plane, Bada Boom, GM4 ZJI. Stuart, hey Stu, what's going on, man? Yeah, I'm always playing, Stu. I'm a mess, you know that. Yeah, you know, if you're kind of like a short burst type person, whether it's in the bedroom or on the radio, hey, you know, satellites are right up my alley. They call me the 10-minute wonder. Yeah. W1NLJ. Norm. Hey, Norm. I think you're new. I'm doing okay. Nice day today, by the way, in Vermont. Not legal here. I will be deported, Glenn. Yeah, but what they don't know can hurt you, right? Eddie, what's going on? Hours up north, unlike us tough southern. Yeah. What a gorgeous day today. Anyways, yeah, so I am playing with, I'm going to just go ahead and rip it out. It should see it. So let me show you what I'm playing with. No, it's not. It's not my other dingle dongle. Here it is. So actually, let me get, I got to make sure I'm not, yep, okay, I am. So I don't know if you can see this. This is the NOOELEC NESDR Smart XTR. It is an E4000 tuner built into this. And I've been intrigued with this for a little while. I've been doing some reading, and I know the reviews are kind of mixed on this thing. I'm going to tag this once it renders so people can get some information, actually see it in action. I am really impressed by this thing. Now, normally I use an HF Plus, right? TV is crap. Yeah, TV sucks ours, dude, doesn't it? It sucks the old pucker brown eye. It just reeks. I love the audio on this. He sounded good, didn't he? Really good. Now, this is something I found. Let me go ahead and minimize this. Let me check in. Yeah, I bet, Norm, you're in Massachusetts? Oh, you're the guy who was asking about satellite setup. Man, I've got to do... Okay, Norm, my apologies. I'm terrible. I don't remember... I'm just telling you guys, I don't remember anything from like 5 minutes ago. So don't be offended by that. I'm out of my freaking gourd most of the time. Randy made it. What's going on, dog? So this NESDR, it's around, I think, $36. I was reading an article. If you type in NESDR Smart XTR reviews, a guy will pop up in there, and it's real world stuff, and I kind of like it. I was reading about it. And hey, Bear, how's it going? I'm using this strictly for VHF, UHF, and I wanted a kind of a better option than the RTL SDR. So let me run down what I found so far. Now, this is initial testing. This is not anything scientific. This is real world, bare bones type stuff. That's good, Norm. So what I have found, okay, let me go over to console. Let me show you. The pan adapter is not running, but I'll show you what I found, and I'll walk you through this. Yeah, desktop only. Okay, now this was running on the NESDR Smart XTR, the NOOELEC. All right, like I said, they're around $36. Now this has, I wanted a dingle dongle that had a, what do they call it? An oscillator stabilizer in it. And this is supposedly stabilized to 0.5 ppm. Okay. Now, you guys, yes, I am going to be doing a presentation on the AirSpy R2, which is an absolute abomination. Do not buy one. I'm telling you right now, do not buy it. Actually, I promised I'd never tell you what to do, but I will be sharing my experience with that. And if you buy one, you're on your own, man. And they're like $200 freaking dollars. And I swear to God, this thing will eat that for lunch for $36. I kid you not. I have one upstairs, and I'm going to be doing a presentation on it. Total abomination. Anyways, so when you look at this pan adapter, right? If you look over here, so if I go up to home, oh shoot, it's not running, dadgummit. All right, let me plug it back in. It's got to be running, so I'll plug it back in. I know this is such, everything I do is down and dirty, and I hope you guys appreciate it. And to be honest with you, I don't really care whether you appreciate it or not, because that's exactly the way I'm going to keep doing it. It's just down and dirty. There's no prep, but I just got this afternoon, and I'm so excited because I just have to show you. So let me see if it'll start up again. I just plugged it back in. Is she going to start? Did it brain wreck? Yep, there it is. Okay. So, man, I just had like a major episode here. TCXO, there you go, Johnson. Yeah, I can't remember what the frick it's called. All right, so this has the E4000 tuner. Right, and I've been doing some reading about it, and it's kind of gets mixed reviews and stuff. But this one article, check it out. This guy does like real world testing, and what caught my eye is that he said he had there's two of them that are made. This one, the XTR, and then they have the Bias T version. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this out there. If you guys are running any kind of loop antenna, do not use a Bias T. That's not going to end well, because what it does is it sends voltage to power, like preamps, converters, stuff like that, through the coax, out of the dongle to the next device accessory that's in line. Now, if you're running a loop antenna, that is technically a dead short, right? You've got your center pin and shield connected to a loop, a continuous loop, and that's a dead short. It's not going to end well. Beware. Do not run Bias T. I can't, because I'm running a quad antenna. All right, that's covered. So I use an HF Plus here, right? So this is what I found, and I'm not going to go back and forth between the two. You're just going to have to take my word for it, and if you don't, whatever. I did some testing, right? And so the HF Plus, the noise floor on the HF Plus, if you look right here, this XTR is running at -5. Okay, this is default. Now, if I go up here to home, and I go to RF gain. I have the RF gain set to automatic. Okay, you want your AGC off on this particular dongle. Do not turn it on. Bias T, of course, this is not a Bias T enabled dingle dongle. Visual gain is set to 0. These I have set to all defaults. The HF Plus on VHF comes in, the noise floor comes in by default, and you can't adjust it. You can't adjust the RF gain in SDR console on the HF Plus. That comes in at about minus 12, minus 15 dB. Okay, this is at minus 5, right? So what I wanted to check out is I went to, let me go to the APRS. Let me get my camera, see where I'm pointed. Okay, I'm pointed in the wrong direction. So let me spin this around, and I'm going to point it at the digipeater. So 14439 is the APRS digipeater at the Equinox, and that's about 12 miles away. So let me zero beat this. Now this, let's go to broadcast to FM, and I will go to 20 kilohertz. Okay, so the APRS digipeater is running at 14439. So I put it up against the HF Plus. Thanks, Andy, by the way. And I'm going to address some things at the end of this, because I think some things need to be said. You guys are very kind, and I need to make sure I acknowledge it. This particular dongle is, look at that, S8. So this is easily 6 dB, possibly more, gain than the HF Plus, with a very good noise floor. Now I can tell you the noise floor on a conventional RTL SDR 2832U, which I have here, is it's about S0 to S2, somewhere in there. Very noisy. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for a dingle dongle that has a very good signal to noise ratio. So if you look at that ratio on that, that's very good. That on the HF Plus at best was about an S5, S6. And I am getting an S8 on that digipeater. And I'm not even pointed at it. I'm actually pointed at the mountain across the street, which is probably better because I don't have a line of sight to that. So let me continue, let me spin this. So I'm getting actually a reflection off the mountain. It's probably going to be stronger. And I'm also cross-polarized because that's vertically polarized and I'm horizontal right now. So that's the biggest thing I found, is that the gain on it, the noise floor is lower than an RTL SDR, and the gain is tremendous. It's very, very good. And you may not think, okay, so what's the difference between an S5, S6, and an S8? Well, that's like one S unit, man. That's 6 dB. And that's a make or break deal if you're working weak signal stuff. So there you go. I figured I'd show you that. And this is all preliminary. I mean, I just lit this thing up this afternoon. Let me show you. Okay, let me actually get the thing up here. I don't even know if you can see it. Yeah. Come on. You could do it. You could do it all night long. Don't you love those movies? Where's my radio? Where's my radio cam? My radio cam is gone. What's going on, man? Let me see if I can get the radio cam going. Let me see what you guys... Looney Tune, plug it in. Hey, Larry, what's going on? I'm breaking stuff. Yeah, Jared's playing with a SDR Play RSP2. So let me see if I can let me take a little pause here. You guys amuse yourselves. Go play with yourselves in the corner or something. Let me see if I can get my, I don't know where my camera went. My, okay, that is, which camera is that? That's got to be camera 2. Yeah, that's camera 2. Okay, so TCXO. I'm in rare form tonight, you guys. I'm on my second whiskey and actually scotch. So yeah, I'm losing my flipping mind here. Let's see, radio. Let's create a new scene. So let's add video capture device. Let's add camera 2. Hey, there it is, Junior Johnson. Okay. So let me show you what's going on. I don't know if you can see this. Hopefully you can. So what I got going here, the light isn't that good. Hold on, I'm gonna spin the light around. Oh yeah, there's a whole lot of light. Okay, so this is what I run. This is for you. Who was asking me? Norm, right? Who was asking me about the satellite stuff. So I figured I'd give you a picture of what's going on here in the shack, and this is also going to be used for portable. So this is what my station looks like, all right? I'm going to give you a quick rundown. So I got to make sure I'm looking at the right thing here. Okay. So I have a portable Go box, all right? This is built into a, who makes this case? Rigid. This is a case I got out of Home Depot, all right? Now, what you got in this case, I've got 2 rotator controllers with azimuth, and they're all homebrew. Tells me where the antenna's pointed. This is the, oh gosh. I'm sorry, 1 rotator controller. This is the, I believe this is the 2 RPM. Yes, it is the 2 RPM rotator I have. I have a 5 RPM rotator that I use for 2 meters for small beams. That's with a separate control box and everything. That's built into the box. I have my A57D. Here's the brains right here. Now I have the coax. This goes out to the amplifier, which is right there. All right. That I use for linear birds. Set of elbows on the back. HF goes in here. VHF, UHF goes in here. Cat control. Now the cat cable comes around and it plugs in, and I have a set of pigtails, which I ordered. A total of 4 pigtails, UHF pigtails, which plug into this mini PC. This is a mini PC that a friend of mine gave me. It's an old Asus E-Box and an Atom N270, and I run G-Predict and GQRX in here. And that is a 9-inch TFT built into, I have it attached to the cover. And what this is actually going to do is this is going to, I have a CCD camera, an old camera that I'm going to pipe into this, and this will be my monitor for the camera to watch the antenna, which will be mounted on the back of the truck, so I know where it's pointed. That will be plumbed in here. Over there, right there, is the monitor that's going to hang on the back seat, on the back headrest. It's a 19-inch monitor, and that's going to have G-Predict and GQRX running for rig control and Doppler correction and all that other goodies, all those other goodies. All right, that's going to be fed from the ASUS E-Box. All right, this is a mag loop controller, PWM built into the back of that. It's inside. And this is the port. I run everything on Cat5 to the controller. This is for the magnetic loop, voltage regulator, and that's pretty much it. So this is going in the truck. It's going to be a purely portable system, and the antenna array is going to be mounted. I'm planning on mounting it, if I can figure out a way to nest it, permanently on the back. In other words, not permanently, but I can place it there and I can tear up the road, and when I get to a location I can rapidly deploy it just by pushing it up, hit the power button, boom, everything lights up and I'm off and running. Aircraft grade connector right here, which provides power to the radio and the entire Go box. Some pigtails for accessories. That doesn't belong in there. And the only thing I have left to do is I have to go in, because this is Linux, this is running Linux Lite. I have to go in and I have to install the XTR dongle in, so GQRX will recognize it. So that's basically, I mean, if you want to see, so this station right here, this is what's running in the station. So basically I pop this cable, pop that cable, close the lid, go out the door, throw it in the truck, light it up, and jack it in, and I'm off and running. So that's basically what I have. And this is what I run here at the station. This is running the 857. And that's what I run here. I wish I had something better, but this is doing a great job for me right now, especially for hit and run stuff. Anyways, enough of that stupidity. Yeah. So, I'll get rid of that camera. Hopefully, Norm, that gives you a picture. Let me check the chat here before I tuck tail and run. Norm, what you do is I'm going to have to put in, because I'm not going that far. It's probably not going to be an issue. However, the elevation will be an issue because I will be up higher. I'm going to be at approximately 2,100 feet in elevation. So I'm going to have to go into G-Predict, and I'm going to have to change the location to the elevation. You know what I mean? Right now I'm at 600 feet in elevation. So when I go to 2,100 feet in elevation, that's going to change things, I think, a little bit, but it's literally 7 minutes up the road. So as far as like Doppler correction, it's not going to make a bit of difference. More whites. more whites, or is it lights? I don't get it. Yeah, drum kit goes in next. Hey Carl, what's going on? Oh, I forgot to show you that. Yes, sir. Duh. It's incomplete, isn't it? See, I always forget stuff. So let me go to the radio. And by the way, I gotta clean, that box needs to be all cleaned up. So what I got here, this is what I use right there. Just a cheap MFJ duplexer, works great. My 2 meter downlink comes in from the antenna, 1.3 to 225 megahertz, and it comes out and over to the dongle into the computer, which in the Go box it will come over to the dongle in the mini PC. Now I have tested GQRX and GPredict in the mini PC. It is freaking killer, baby. It is awesome. It works great. Ran it for 2 hours to see if I get it to crash, and it's all set there. So yep, just you will need this. Just don't even screw around. Just go with. You don't need anything. Don't let anybody tell you need something crazy, man. You saw how much desense I get. It's virtually zero. Nothing. And that's the duplexer I'm running. Now, however, I can tell you, let me show you this. This is something to watch. Let's go to desktop only, and I will grab this. Okay, this is the antenna I'm running. Now, this is something I found. All right, this is a CCTV camera I have mounted on a tree out there, which tells me where it's pointed. Now, let me spin it, and I'll drop it so you can see. Change the elevation. I don't think you can see it because it's nighttime. Can't really see it. Okay, so you got a 3-element quad, right? I've got a 7-element UHF Yagi nested inside of this 3-element quad. This is something I just found out. Now, a lot of the new linears, not linears, but the FM birds, I don't know, Jared was telling me, they're going to be 2 meter uplink and 430 downlink. Now, the SO50 is a 2 meter uplink and 430 downlink. Here's the problem with this particular antenna design. I don't really care because I don't work FM, but if you're going to work FM, you're going to need to separate these antennas. I get virtually no desense intermod when I'm on 2 meters with a 430 nested inside of this quad. Like you saw it, there's nothing. The pan adapter doesn't even blip. However, I checked the SO50, this is, I don't know, a week ago now, and when the 2 meter quad's in transmit on the uplink and the 430's downlink, holy crap, you want to talk about a total wipeout? This is with the, what do you call it? Duplexer or diplexer in line with a bandpass filter. Total wipeout. So this antenna does not work for a 2 meter uplink and 430 downlink. For a 2 meter downlink, it is cracking. It's a good antenna. You're not going to get much better unless you go to like a 13 element Leo Pack or M Square. I can tell you, and Jared will tell you as well, you can hit the birds every bit as hard with this compact antenna as guys do with monsters up there. However, it sucks. It sucks if it's a 2 meter uplink and 430 down. So you need to give that some thought. The only way to fix that, and I've tested this with a field strength meter, is to separate them. So you'd have to put them on like an H boom, have like the 2 meter here and the 430 here. But as you can see, this antenna does everything. So I can actually pitch this antenna. See that? And I can change I never lose a satellite by doing this. So I can change the pitch on this antenna remotely from the shack. So there is virtually no reason for me to have 2 independent antennas. The only problem is, I'm screwed. If I have a if I have to work a satellite that's a 2-meter uplink and a 430 down, I can't hear myself. I can't even see it on the pan adapter where I pop up. I'm just going to have to trust that I hit it. So that's something for you guys to consider if you're going to build this particular type of antenna. I think like an Aero style antenna sucks ass compared to this thing. I can tell you, I've done it. No contest between these two. There's no contest between quads. Quads rule, period. But you'd be better off if you're going to mono boom it and you're going to run a 2-meter uplink with a 430 down. You're better off to run like an Aero style, because that 2-meter quad encased around that 430 beam, I can tell you it's not going to end well. So that's that deal. Yippee-ki-yay. I wanted to throw as much stuff at you. Let me see. Stu. That's pretty much it. I can hear the H&R stomping stuff upstairs. So I'm going to head up, and man, I am blown out. That light is really bright. Hurts my freaking eyeballs. I'll catch you guys later. Norm, I hope that gave you kind of a picture of what's going on. Again, I will be doing some more testing with a NOOELEC. And again, I'm very, very curious about the E4000. What I'm curious about is if this thing, hey Sandy, how you doing? I'm curious if this thing is going to be quiet as good. So far, the audio is superb on this thing. I'm just so impressed with this. Look at it. Look at it. It's stupid. Absolutely stupid. But from what I understand, yeah, it's warm to the touch. I can feel it in my hand. I can tell you there is zero drift on this. Zippo. Zero. And it is 100% stable so far. Pretty cool. Is it better than an RTL? So far, my initial impressions, hell yeah. Is it worth another $15? Hell yeah. So far, no contest between an RTL SDR and this thing. So loaded up great. Just a side note, follow the instructions. The support is excellent from NOOELEC. So their support's very good. I was actually contacted by NOOELEC. I ordered it off of Amazon, and I got an email today from NOOELEC with helpful suggestions on install and stuff like that. $36. That's freaking crazy, man. It's amazing. Yeah, that's what this has, Carl. This has a TCXO guaranteed to 0.5 ppm, and I can tell you this thing is freaking bang on, man. It is right on the money right out of the gate. And what's interesting too is I checked it the minute I plugged it in, and then I checked it again after it warmed up. No drift. No noticeable drift that I could see. It's amazing. $36. Better gain, lower noise figure. Better gain than an HF Plus. Signal to noise ratio far superior to the RTL SDR. 6 to 8 dB better signal with lower noise. That's what I want right there. Low noise, tons of signal. That's what I'm always looking for. Cool. Who knows? Maybe it won't last. Maybe the thing will grenade on me and I'll get a couple yep. So anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good evening. I'm gone. I'm going to go up and get cram some food in the pie hole. 7-3 guys, thanks for stopping in. Just trying to give you guys some options that may work. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what, I'll never spend $200 on a freaking dongle again. Not after seeing this thing. Not a chance in hell. No way. This thing is really good. The audio sounds really good too. Very clean, clear. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check it on FM. SDR console, the new SDR console is a little brittle. It has this FM quality to it, which is kind of gnarly, and I don't like it. So that's going to be the ultimate test. I'll check this thing. The RTL SDR is horrific on FM, on console, on the newest console. And you can read about it online. There's guys complaining about it. So I'll check this. Just a side note, let me show you guys this really quick. This is something I found. I want to make sure I show you as much stuff as I can. What was I going to show you? Oh my gosh, I had a complete brain out. It was really important too. What a freak of nature. It was really important. What was I going to show you? Oh, FM. So let me show you the settings I've done for FM on. This is on the newest console. All right, so let me walk you through this. So I have for FM birds, because of the garishness of it, I use a broadcast FM. Okay, the BFM right here. See this? And then I created some new. I have an 8 kilohertz, 20 kilohertz, and 10 kilohertz bandwidth filters for this. Sounds much, much better than narrow FM. Don't ask me, it's something to do with console. So I did that, and then what I do is I go in and I go to equalizer, and I go to the high shelf, and this is where my high shelf is set. So I have a slight roll off on the top. Click enable, and bang, there you go. And FM becomes beautiful again. No more of that nasty, raspy, horrific FM sound to it. So that's what I do to get around that. I don't know what Simon or what the guys did to that, but it is, and it could have something to do with the dongle. I don't know what it is, but I've heard guys have rolled back to previous versions to get the FM to sound good. But that's where my FM settings are, to make it sound very, very, very good. Catch you guys later, 7:30. Woohoo! Off and running.